Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the secrets hidden in plain sight within company reports. Today we're diving into Faraday Future's latest filing, and let me tell you there's some interesting stuff going on, especially with their top leadership making moves. Stick around as we decode what it all means for this electric vehicle company. Now, before we get too deep, if you love getting these clear breakdowns of important financial news, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we chat about all things business and investing. Check out the link in the description below. Alright, let's get right into it. We're looking at a current report from Faraday Future Intelligent Electric Inc., filed on September 3rd, 2025. This report mainly talks about some big news from their founder and co-CEO, YT Jia. It turns out YT Jia has been buying more of the company's stock. Now, this isn't just random buying. It's happening through a pre-planned stock purchase program called a 10b5-1 plan. Think of it as a way for company insiders to buy or sell stock without raising eyebrows about insider trading. It essentially sets up a schedule or a set of conditions for trading in advance. The report also mentions that they're providing more details about some proposals that will be voted on at their upcoming special meeting of stockholders. This meeting is scheduled for September 19th, 2025, and it's a pretty important event where shareholders get to weigh in on key company decisions. It's worth noting that the stock being purchased by YT Jia is their Class A common stock. This is the standard stock most investors would own. Faraday Future also has these things called redeemable warrants. Don't worry if that sounds complicated. Basically, these warrants give the holder the right to buy shares of their common stock at a specific price, which in this case is a pretty hefty $11,400 per share. The filing tells us they are an emerging growth company. Generally, this means they are a newer company that meets certain criteria like having less than $1 billion in revenue. It also gives them some flexibility with financial reporting rules, especially around new accounting standards. The core of this report is essentially a press release put out on September 3rd. This press release is what contains all the information about YT Jia's stock purchases and the upcoming shareholder meeting topics. Remember, the report clarifies that this information is being furnished and isn't technically considered filed in the same way longer financial reports are, unless it's specifically referenced in another filing. So what's the takeaway here? When a company founder or a top executive starts buying more stock, it can often be seen as a positive sign. It can signal confidence in the company's future prospects. However, because it's through a prearranged plan, it's more procedural than a spontaneous personal investment. It's a way to keep ownership and trading transparent. The fact that they're also highlighting an upcoming shareholder meeting suggests there are significant decisions to be made. These could be anything from approving new board members to authorizing more stock or even approving a merger or acquisition. Without seeing the specifics of those proposals, it's hard to say for sure, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, this report doesn't contain the really detailed financial tables you might see in a quarterly or annual report. We don't have revenue numbers or profit margins here, but what it does tell us is about the actions of key leadership and upcoming corporate governance events. Think about it this way. If you were running a lemonade stand and you saw the owner buying more lemons and talking about a big neighborhood meeting to decide if you should add a new flavor, you'd probably feel pretty good about the stand's future and have some curiosity about what that new flavor might be. This filing is a bit like that snapshot of leadership activity and upcoming strategic discussions. While we don't have the deep financial dive in this particular report, this kind of news from Faraday Future is always interesting, given their journey in the sometimes turbulent electric vehicle market. They've had their share of ups and downs, and keeping an eye on leadership confidence, as shown by stock purchases and upcoming shareholder decisions, provides valuable context for understanding the company's direction. Looking at this filing, the most significant pieces of information are the insider buying activity through a 10b5-1 plan and the mention of an upcoming special meeting of stockholders. The 10b5-1 plan, while a standard and legitimate way to trade, does signal continued participation from leadership. The special meeting is where the real potential for impactful change or strategic direction will be decided by shareholders. The fact that their stock is listed on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC on two fronts, common stock and redeemable warrants, shows they're a publicly traded entity with investor interest in their equity and potential future stock issuances. So what's my take on Faraday Future based on this report? Well, this is more of an event-driven filing than a financial performance report. The key takeaway is leadership confidence in the form of stock purchases made through a structured plan. This, combined with an upcoming shareholder meeting, suggests the company is actively moving forward with its strategic agenda. However, without seeing the actual financial statements, it's difficult to assess the company's underlying financial health or its progress towards profitability. This filing is a signal of activity and expected future events, not a performance review. The risks for a company like Faraday Future often lie in market competition, manufacturing execution, and securing ongoing funding. Opportunities typically involve technological innovation and expansion into new markets. Alright, that's our quick decode of Faraday Future's latest filing. What do you think about leadership buying stock and the upcoming shareholder meeting? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more insights into the corporate world. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.